అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. గురుభ్యో నమః. Today is one more session we have on Bhagawadgita. Let us start the session with paying our respects to our country by reciting Vande Mataram, and after that Prarthana. Let us request our Chala Chittibabu Garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Sujalam Sufalam Malayaj Sitalam Tasya Syamalam Mataram Vande Mataram. Subrajosna Pulakitayaminim Pullakusumita Drumadala Sobhinim Suhasinim Sumadhura Bhashinim Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి కళా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Thank you so much. Now let us request Kodandaram Ram garu to chant Prarthana, please.
1 minute meditation followed by 3 times Omkaram. Oh. 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 Gananam tva ganapati gum havamahe kavim kavinamupamastramuttamam jeshtarajam brahmanam brahmanaspata anasrunvannodhibhis sidasadanam. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vidyavatu. Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Gurureva Gatihi Gurureva Bhage Gurureva Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Naguro Paramam Shishurasmi Guru Matirasmi Guru Mampahi Guru Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalam Spatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Shruti Smriti Purananam ఆలయం కరుణాలయం నమామి భగవత్పాద శంకరం లోకశంకరం శంకరం శంకరాచార్యం కేశవం బాదరాయణం సూత్రభాష్యకృతౌ వందే భగవంతౌ పునః పునః ఈశ్వరో గురురాత్మేతి మూర్తిభేద విభాగినే వ్యోమవత్ వ్యాప్తదేహాయ దక్షిణామూర్తయే నమః असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम शांति 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 मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 धन्यवाद
శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదములండి కోదండరామ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
धन्यवाद
Now, let us request our Guruji to start the webinar, please.
ఓం నమో బ్రహ్మాదిభ్యో బ్రహ్మ విద్యా సంప్రదాయకర్తృభ్యో వంశ ఋషిభ్యో మహద్భ్యో నమో గురుభ్యః. సర్వోపప్లవరహిత ప్రజ్ఞానఘన ప్రత్యగర్థో సోహమస్మి బ్రహ్మైవాహమస్మి. Well, friends, today we will delve deeper into the Bhagavad Gita. We have finished up to 7 chapters. Now we will take 6 chapters. We will take up the 7th chapter onwards. Now, one very important aspect to be noted is that the Bhagavad Gita has been interpreted as the Advaita text, Advaita Amrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashatyaya. So, 18 chapters are presenting or depicting Advaita in a comprehensive manner. That is the interpretation of this Bhagavad Gita. So the Advaita is propounded by the Mahavakyas, as you know. So out of the 4 Mahavakyas, one of the most important Mahavakya is Tattvamasi. Means Tat-Tvam Asi. Tat is Brahma Padartham, Bhagavan, Ishvara, God. That is on one side. Tat, that is that. The English word that is nothing but Sanskrit was Tat. Then Tvam. Tvam is two in Hindi. That is you. So that and you, two are there. Purnamada, Purnam like that. So that and you. So Asi, you are that. Saha Aham, Soham, you are one together. This and this are one. So that is Advaita, non-duality. Dvaita means there are two. Visishtadvaita means there are two, but they will merge into one. Advaita means they are one. Two is not absolute truth. It is a relative truth, temporary truth. But absolute truth is oneness, that is Advaita. So now the Bhagavad Gita, which is depicting the Advaita as Tattvamasi, is interpreted by top scholars, including Adi Shankaracharya onwards, all the other people who interpreted Adi Shankaracharya's commentary to Bhagavad Gita, which we are studying in this book, which I am showing you. So here, the first 6 chapters are dealing with Tvam Padartham. That means about you, about the individual, about the Jiva. And next 6 chapters are talking about Tat. That is Brahman, Bhagavan Ishvara. And Asi is that the third, rest 6 chapters, that is after 12, 13 to 18 are describing Tattvamasi, oneness. Of course, you can say, definitely you can say that all chapters are depicting Advaita. But the focus, the leaning or the weight is towards Tvam Padartha in the first 6 chapters. What it means is that it is talking about the Jiva Lakshana up to 6th chapter. In the 6th chapter, there is a last statement or position. Sarvabhutasthamaatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo. Now, this statement is going beyond the individual into the collective. That is from Vyakti to Samishti. How Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamashmite sarvabhutasthamaatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate. So, the individual who is practicing yoga, higher yoga, starting with basic yoga, asana, everything has been described in the 6th chapter. Yunjan evam, by practicing yoga in this way, sada, always, atmanam, yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha, when all his sins are washed away. Sukhena brahma samsparsham, Brahman is here, Jiva is here. He will, with sukha, with happiness, with pleasure, with enjoyment, he will get the contact. Sukhena brahma samsparsham. Samsparsham. That means Brahman is here, Jiva is here. So through the process of yoga, higher yoga, by practicing it, he will come nearer and nearer, and then samsparsha, he gets the touch. Full complete touch. Sukhena brahma samsparsham. And how it is? Atyantam sukhamash. Why it is called Atyantam sukham? Because all the dukkhas are in Jiva only, not in Brahman. In Ishvara or Brahman or Paramatma or God, there is no misery, there is no sorrow. It is only when Jiva is independent, he is suffering all these problems. When Jiva merges with Brahman, all problems are solved. You are no more Jiva. You are Satchidananda Parabrahma Lakshanam. You are already that, but then you forgot it and you got into trouble. So when you realize your true nature, that is the Parabrahman, Paramatma, Shiva, Satchidananda, Brahman, Narayana, then Atyantam Sukhamasmrite. Then what will happen? He will see himself as Vishnu, Vishnutvam ayati, Sarvabhutasthamaatmanam, Sarvabhutani chatmani, Ikshate yoga yuktatma, Sarvatra samadarshinaha. He will be able to see the Sarvabhutasthamaatma, Paramatma, which is in everyone. Of course, you may say, how is it possible? It is not possible for Jiva level of consciousness, but it is the truth in the Ishvara or Paramatma or Parabrahma level of consciousness. That is Brahmaloka, you can say. In that level, you see oneness. Brahmatmana samsthitihi. So when you are able to see that totality of Advaita, the word Advaita comes from oneness only. So oneness, Advaita, you will be able to experience in the total consciousness level, which is Brahmi sthiti, Esha Brahmi sthiti partha naivam prapya muktati. Sasyam antakalepi brahma nirvana muchyate. So that Brahmi sthiti, Brahmaloka, Brahma Chaitanyam, Ishvara Anubhuti, or Vishnutvam, once you merge into it, you are gone. You are no more XYZ, PQR, Aadhar number, TAN number, all those things. You are not there anymore. Of course, you can say death is not that, because you are again going to be born with another PQR XYZ. There is no point in it. So when this is gone completely, and when you are one with the Supreme Consciousness, that is Tat Padartha. This is Tvam Padartha. Tvam means you. So Arjuna is you, or you and I are you. So that you is becoming, this Tvam Padartham is becoming Tat Padartham. So this is what the last stand or position of the 6th chapter is. Sarvabhutasthamaatmanam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshate yogayuktatma sarvatra samadarshinaha. Even though he is still in the body, he will see equanimity. He will have an equanimity. Sarvatra samadarshinaha. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati. Tasyaham na pranashyami sachamena pranashyati. He who sees me in everything and everything in me, he will not have any death and I will not have any death, because he and I are same. So, Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham. So, it's equal treatment of all and himself or his. That means you love your neighbor as yourself. That is, you don't see any difference between you and the rest. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna, equanimous view. Sukham va yadi va dukkham. That is spandana, hridaya spandana, empathy for others' feelings. So that is a higher state of existence of a Jivan Mukta, Sthita Prajna, Mahayogi, or Mahabhakta, or Gunatita. Now, having explained this Tvam Padartham, where is Arjuna? Arjuna is in the pits, he is in the rock bottom. He is suffering with depression. And from there, he has been lifted, and that is Tvam Padartham lifted, and brought to the level of Tat Padarth. Tat is Brahman, Bhagavan Ishvara. So once he brought to that level, he is left out. That means he is now in the Brahmi Sthiti. So now 7th chapter onwards, what is that Tat Padartham? Who is that God? What is that Ishvara is being explained. Do you understand this point? If anybody has any doubt on this point, you can ask me at the end of the session. So in 7th onwards, up to 15, even up to 13, the nature of God is explained. Nature of Paramatma, Ishvara, Bhagavan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Saptamo Srimad Bhagawadgita Saptamo Dhyayah Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Asaktamana Patha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yadhajnasya Sitachrunu. O Arjuna, now you listen to me about how the yogis realize me. Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. Yogam Yunjan. Yunjan means huge dhatu, practicing yoga. Those who practice yoga, that means meditation, absorption, samadhi, in me, and they are totally dedicated to me. Madashraya. Maya asaktamana partha. Asakti has got interest, curiosity. All of us have curiosity, right? I'm sure otherwise you will not come to this course. So those who have curiosity in me, in Bhagavan, Maya asaktamana, those who have their minds, curiosity, interest, probing, attached interest in me, and practice yogam yunjan, madashraya, and they are dedicated and dependent on me. And how they know me, how they realize me. Asamshayam samagram, yadha mam jnasyasi, tachrunu. How they know me, samagram, totality, completely. Asamshayam, without doubts. Now you'll know that. Listen to me. So who is that me? Vachaka pranavoyasya kridavastu akilam jagat sutirajna vapudjnanam samvande devaki sutam. Devaki Suta, Krishna, is that me. What is he? Vachaka pranavoyasya, whose name is Pranava. Om is his name. Where did we see this sutra? In Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Tasya vachaka pranavaha. Yogam vachaka pranavo yasya kridavastu akhilam jagat. Then what about this universe? This jagat is nothing but a game, a sport for him, for fun. He create लीला. ये जगत ईश्वर का एक लीला है. श्रुति राज्ञा. वेद क्या है? What is Veda? Veda is nothing but his order, his instruction. So the Bhagawadgita is Veda, Upanishad. How they know me, I will explain to you. Manush, now this is the first sloka of 7th chapter. Second chapter, Jnanam Teham, that jnana, that supreme knowledge, I am going to explain to you. Jnanam Teham Pravakshyami Savijnanamidam Vaksh. Jnanam Teham Savijnanam Idam Vakshyam Yasheshatah Yajnatva Neha Bhuyon Yajnatavyam Avasishyate. I am going to teach that jnana, after knowing which completely there is nothing left to be known in this world. It's a very drastic statement. Because if you study any course, even if you study PhD, got a PhD degree, it doesn't mean there's nothing else to be known by you. So it is a very drastic statement he's making, that if you know this jnana, this particular knowledge, then there will be no need to know anything else. So what Shankaracharya says about these two slokas, Yoginam api sarvesham matgatena antaratmana sraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yukta tamo mataha. That is the last sloka of this chapter. Iti Krishna Bijam Upanyasya Swayameva Idrisham Madiyam Tattvamevam Matgata Antaratmana Syad Idyatat Vivakshuhu Sri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana iti. Mayi Vakshamana Viseshne Paramesware Asaktam Mano Yasya Maya Saktamana He Partha Yogam Yunjan Manas Samadhanam Kurvan Madashrayo Ahameva Parameshwara Ashrayo Yasya Sa Madashrayaha Yohi Kaschit Purushadhena Kena Chidardhi Bhavati Satat Sadhanam Karma Agnihotradi Tapodanam Va Kinchit Ashrayam Pratipajyate Yantu Yogi Mameva Ashrayam Pratipajyate Hitva Anyas Sadhanantaram Mayeva Saktamana iti Yastwemam Imam Bhuta Sana Samshayam Samagram Samastam. Samagram, the word Samagram here means the first sloka is Samastam Vibhuti Balaishwarya Gunadi Sampannam Mam. Who is that Ishvara? He is full of Vibhuti, Bala, Aishwarya, Sampad, Adi Guna Sampannam Mam Yadha Yena Prakarena Jnasyasi Samshayam Antarena Evameva Bhagavan iti Tachrunu Uchyamanam Bhaya. Now is going to be, I am going to explain to you, listen. And he has told, Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyam yaseshataha yajnatva neha bhuyo anyajnatavyam avasya. Savijnanam. Jnanam savijnanam. Jnanam, vijnanam, two different things. Jnanam is supreme knowledge. Vijnanam is that supreme knowledge put into practice. Yachamad vishayam jnanam iti. Jnanam te tubhyam maham savijnanam vijnana sahitam swanubhavayuktamidam. That's important. A lot of people say that they got knowledge by listening. Shravanam, Mananam. Fine, agreed. They got the knowledge. At least some part, some piece. You are all listening to all these lectures all your life and you got some knowledge. But then what about putting into practice? Jnanam savijnanam vijnana sahitam swanubhavayuktam. So that has to be self-realization. It's not a theoretical instruction given from outside. Advaita is not a theoretical model. It is to be experienced. It's a level of awareness. Tajnanam vivakshitam stauti srotuhu abhimukhikarnaya yad jnatva yad jnanam jnatva na iha bhuyah punarasya jnatavyam purushartha sadhanam avasishyate. No balance, knowledge, worth, learning will prevail after that, after knowing which na avasishtam bhavati iti mat tatvajnah tatvajnah yas sarvajno bhavati ityartha. That means, what does this mean? Nothing is left. That means you will know everything. Because in the Mandaka Upanishad also, what is that knowledge knowing which everything is known? Because Brahman, Ishvara, Bhagavan is that in which everything exists. Yacha kinchit jagat sarvam drishyate sruyate piva antarbhahischa tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthita. And if you know that in which everything exists, then you know everything about everything. That is what it is, theory of everything. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatataamapi siddhanam kaschin mam vetti tattvataha. Kathamityuchyate manushyanam iti manushyanam madhye sahasreshu anekeshu. There are thousands and thousands of human aspirants. Manushyanam. Kaschid yatati prayatnam karoti. Kaschid yatati siddhaye. Only one out of thousands will really put effort, sincerely. All the rest of bogus, superficial. Prayatnam karoti, siddhaye, siddhyartham, for success, siddhi. Tesham yatatam api, among those who have put such kind of huge scale of effort, they are moving mountains, they are moving heaven and earth to achieve what they want to achieve. Among hundreds or thousands of them, only one will reach me. Well, now it's up to you. You are all putting in that. I consider you are all part of the first category, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, among thousands of men who are trying to get the Siddhi, success. And only one of them will reach. Now, that is that jnana is now being explained. Bhumirapo analo vayu khammano. Anyway, let me complete Shankara's statements. Tesham yatatam api siddhanam siddha eva hite ye moksha yatante. Those who are trying hard, putting efforts with self-control for moksha. Tesham kaschideva mam veti. Only one of them, one or so out of all these people who have put sincere efforts. It is not very strange, there something like 20 lakh people put sincere efforts for getting into IIT, but only maybe 2,000 will get into IIT. Tesham yatatam siddhanam siddha eva hite ye moksha yatante. Tesham kaschideva mam vetti. Only one of them will know me. Tattvataha yathavat. As it is, totality, my nature will be known to only one among those thoughts. Now, bhumirapo analo vayu khammano buddhireva cha hankara idiyam me bhinna prakritirashtadha. This nature, prakriti, universe is made up of 8 elements. Bhumi, apa, anala, vayu, kham, manas, buddhi. That is Prithvi, Bhumi, the Panchabhutas are mentioned here. And in addition, Mana, Buddhi are also added. Ahankara, 3 more. Panchabhutas and 3 more. Manas, Buddhi and Ahankara. Srotaram prarochane nabhimukhi kritya hamid bhurim bhumiriti prithvi tanmatra muchyate. Prithvi tanmatra is talking, not dravya. In Vaiseshika, Prithvi is a dravya. That means it's a substance or a material entity accepted outside the mind. Whereas in Sankhya, it is only arising inside the mind, corresponding to the 5 senses, 5 Panchabhutas. Na sthula bhinna prakritashtha iti vachana tadha abadayopi tanmatranyeo chanti apo analo vayu kam mana iti manasah karanam ahankaro gృహ్యతే. So apart from the Panchabhutas, Manaha, Buddhi, and Ahankara. Because without Ahankara, there is no Manas and there is no Buddhi. इत्याविद्या संयुक्तम अव्यक्तम यथा विषय संयुक्तम अन्नम विषमित्युच्यते एवं अहंकार वासनात् अवदव्यक्तम मूल कारणम अहंकार इत्युच्यते प्रवर्तकत्वाद अहंकारस्य अहंकार एव हि सर्वस्य प्रवृत्ति बीजं दृष्टे लोके इति यथोक्ता प्रकृतिर्मे मम ईश्वरी माया शक्तिरष्टधा भिन्ना भेदमागता मयोन प्रकृति मयोन माया मे प्रकृति अष्टधा भिन्ना manifest, it will manifest as 8 different aspects. Mama Aishwari Maya Shakti Ashtadha Bhinna Vedamagata. One Maya Shakti, one Prakriti is becoming 8 different manifestations. This is only what is called Apara Shakti. Apareyamitastvanyam Prakritim Vidhi me Param. Know this to be the Apara Prakriti. There is a separate Para Prakriti. Jivabhutam Mahabaho Yayedam Dharyate Aparayeti Apara Napara Nikrishta. Apara means lower, Nikrishta, Ashuddha, Anardhakari, Samsara Bandhanatmike, Yam Itosya Idhoktaya Stvanyam Vishuddham. There is another one, Anya, different Para Prakriti. Mama Atma Bhutam Vidhi, Datma Bhuta. My own true nature is self nature, the nature of the self. That is Para Prakriti, which is depicted by Para Vidya. Me Param Prakrishtham Jiva Bhutam Kshetrajna Lakshanam Atma Tattvam. That is Kshetrajna. That is the Para Vidya, Para Shakti, Para Atma. Pranadharana Nimitta Bhutanam Meha Mahabaho Yaya Prakrite Dyetam Dharyate Jagat Antapravishtaya. So this soul or self, which is holding up this universe with the Para Prakriti, Para Vidya, Para Shakti, Adi Para Shakti. This is Apara. What is Apara? Bhumirapo Analo Vayukham Mano Buddhirevacha Ahankara Itiyam Me Bhinna Prakriti Rashtadha Apareyam Itastu Anyam Prakritim Vidhi Me Param Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho Yayedam Dharyate Jagat. एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणि इत्युपधारया अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभव प्रलयस्तथा. He may have clearly declared the universe is made by me, it is sustained by me, and it is dissolved by me. Jagatah prabhava pralayastadha. Aham kritsnasya jagatah prabhava pralayastadha. Etadyonini bhutani sarvani ityupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagatah prabhava pralayastadha. This universe, this world, this jagat, all the beings in this world, yatad yonini bhutani sarvani ityupadharaya. All these bodies, yoni means the place of birth. You know, that Tiryag yoni, all animals, Manushya yoni, Manushya born, in the yoni, the womb of the mother. Etad yonini bhutani sarvani ityupadharaya. Aham krishnasya jagatah prabhava pralayastadha. I am the creator of the universe. This is the basic definition of God or Brahman. Janmadhyasya yataha Brahma Sutra, first sutra is there. That from which everything gets created, that by which everything is sustained, that into which everything dissolves. That is known as Brahman. That is God, Ishvara. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Other than me, there is nothing in this universe, O Dhananjaya. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Nothing, even a small speck, even a hole or even a crack is not there. I am spread everywhere. Yaccha kinchid jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate piva antarbahishcha tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthita. How is it possible, you can ask? Very simple. In the ornaments of gold, where is gold spread? Gold is spread everywhere in the object. It has no cracks, no holes, no breaks, no gaps of any kind. So the one with which everything is made, that is spread in everything. Mattah parataram na anyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Other than me, nothing exists. Mai sarvamidam proktam. Mai sarvamidam protam. Sutre manigana iva. Yathastasmat matta iti mattah parameshwarat. Parataram anyat karanam taram kinchinnasti vidyate. Before that, let me read Adi Shankara. For the previous one, Yetad yonini bhutani sarvani ityupadharaya aham krishnasya jagata prabhava pralayastadha. Etad yonini ete paravare kshetra kshetrajna lakshane prakriti yoniri yesham bhutanam tani etad yonini bhutani sarvani iti upadharaya janihi yasman mama prakriti yonihi karanam sarvabhutana. My own prakriti is the cause of all beings. Matoham krishnasya samastasya jagatah prabhavaha utpattihi. This universe is created by me. Pralayaha vinashaha tadha prakriti dvaya advayarenaham sarvajnaha ishvaraha jagatah karanamiti. I am the cause, original cause. Those who know Telugu know this famous poem in the Srimad Bhagavatam of Potana. Yavvani che janinchu jagam yavvani lopala nundu లీనమై యవ్వని యందు డిందు పరమేశ్వరుడెవ్వడు మూల కారణం వెవ్వడనాది మధ్యలయుడెవ్వడు సర్వముదాని అయిన వాడెవ్వడు వాని ఆత్మజునినే శరణంబు వేడుక. So that is what is being explained here. In fact, the same doctrine, same theory, same philosophy in the Veda, in the Narayana Sukta is going down to the Gita and also the Bhagavata Purana. There is no difference. And then Mattah parataram na anyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva yatastasmad matta iti. Mattaha means me, means who? Parameshwarat parataram anyat karanam taram kinchinnasti na vidyate ahameva jagat karanam moola karanam evvadu. I am the original cause, the first cause of this universe, because all other causes create other effects. Everything that happens has a cause behind it, and the cause of the cause of the cause of the cause, and so on. Finally, the only one original cause, I am that. He dhananjaya yasmadevam tasman mai parameshware sarvani bhutani sarvamidam jagat protam anusyuta anugatam anuviddham grastam dirghatam tushat patavat sutre cha manigana iva. So, in a cloth, this cloth is there. Where is the thread in the cloth? The whole cloth is nothing but thread. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the liquidity or taste in the liquids. Prabhasme shashi suryayo. I am the light of sun and moon. Pranavas sarva vedeshu. I am the Om in all Vedas, because all Veda mantras are explaining only what is Om. Shabdaha Khe, and the Akasha is characterized by the ability to transmit vibration, sound. Paurusham Rusho, what is characteristic of a man is manliness. Paurusham. Punyo Gandha Prithivyamcha, characteristic of Prithvi is its smell. Tejas Chasmi Vibhavaso, and characteristic of all bright objects is light. I am that. Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu, I am the life of all beings. Tapaschashmi Tapasvishu, I am tapas among the tapasvis. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam. O Partha, realize me to be the seed of all beings. Buddhir buddhimatam asmi, tejas tejasvinamaham. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitah dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshaka. Ye chaiva satvika bhava rajasas tamasaschaye mattaye veti. All the thoughts, all existence out of sattva, rajas, tamas, they are all by me, because of me. Tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mayi. Natu aham teshu te mayi. I am not in them, but they are in me. There's a lot of difference between the two. The gold is in all ornaments, but it means all ornaments are in gold. That is a better statement than saying gold is in ornament. The ornament may contain copper also in case it is added. But in gold, all ornaments exist. Tribhir gunamayair bhaverebhi sarvamidam jagat. This whole jagat is made up of three gunas. Mohitam na vijanati mamebhya paramavyayam. A person who is deluded will not understand this, that this whole universe is in me. In the Vishwarupa also he shows this. Daivi yesha gunamayi mama maya duratsaya. Mameva ye prapajante maya metam tarantite. This Prakriti, Daivi metam trigunatmikam Dai Vaishnavi Maya. Atikramanti tuchyate Daiviti. Daivi devasya mama ishwarasya Vishnoh swabhuta hi yasmadesha yadhokta gunamayi mama maya. My own Maya. My own illusion, to say Maya, made up of three gunas. Vaishnavi means coming out of Vishnu. Durachaya dukkhena chayoti kramanam jisyadhartya tatrevam sati sarvadharman parityajya mameva maya vinam svatmabhutam sarvatmana ye prapajyante te maya metam sarvabhuta mohinim taranti atikramanti samsar bandhanan muchyante ityartha. Those who want to cross this ocean of samsara, they have to surrender to me in order to cross over this Maya samsara. So those who surrender to me, sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam saranam vraja aham tva sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma. How that is being explained? Those who understand the Paramatma Tattvam, those who have the realization of the self or the Brahman, God realization, they will be able to overcome the effect of this Maya Jagat. Otherwise, they will be in the grasp, full grasp of Maya Shakti, made up of Triguna, Daivi, Yesha, Gunamayi, Mama Maya, Duratyaya, Amevaye Prapanjante, Maya Metam Tarantite. यदि त्वां प्रपन्ना माया मेतां तरन्ति कस्मात् त्वमेव सर्वे न प्रपद्यन्ते इत्युच्यते नमामिति नमाम दुष्कृतिनो मूढ़ा प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमाः. Who will not surrender to me? The evil people, evil characters. Dushkrutinaha, moodhaha, fools. Na prapadyante mam, naradhama, the worst of humans. Mayaya apahruta jnana. They are covered, obsessed, totally engulfed by the ignorance, ajnana, or whose jnana is engulfed by Maya. Asuram bhavam asrita. The worst cases, they become demonic asuram bhavam asrita. Himsa vrittadi lakshana. Who are asuras? Himsa vrittadi. Himsa anvrita, that is committing violence and telling lies. Ye punarmo narottama. And what about others? Those who are not like that, not asuris. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino jnato jignasuraddhati jnani. Four categories are my bhaktas. Bhajante, the word bhakta comes from the root bhaja. Bhaja. Ye punar narottamaha punyakarmanaha chaturvidha iti. Chaturvidha chatuprakara bhajante. Sevante mam janaha sukritinaha punyakarmanaha. He Arjuna. Artaha arti parigrihitaha. The first category is artha. That means he is in a deep problem, crisis. He is in arti parigrihita. He is engulfed with craving of something, requires something, is in desperation. That is first category. Sankatakale Venkatramana. Otherwise, he will not, nobody will remember God unless there is a problem. Second category is Jijnasu. Artha parigrihita. Taskara Vyaghra Rogadi, a person who is being chased by a tiger, for example, or a person who is inflicted with diseases, or a person who is chased by a thief, robber. Taskara, Vyaghra, Rogadi, Navi, Bhuta, Apanno, then that is Apannaha, that is in Apat, he is in crisis. Second category is Jijnasu. Bhagavat Tattvam Jnatumichati. I think most of you are Jijnasu category. You are trying to know the Bhagavat Tattvam. Yeah, Ardhardhi, third category, Dhanakama, who wants money, who wants something in return. If you go to Tirupati and interview all the people in the queue. I've done it once, some people samples. Why did you come here? They said, I've come here for particular purpose, business. That is to get a job, to get marriage done, and to get visa, and so on. So this is the kind of people who go to not only Tirupati, other temples also. There is a visa god in Chilpur. People go there will get visas. They are called Ardhardhi, Dhanakamaha, and the fourth category is Jnani. So instead of being only in the second category or third category, you should promote yourself to the fourth category, that is Jnani. Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha. He is always connected. Chaturdam Madhye Jnani Tattvavit. He is a Tattvavit. He is a philosopher. He knows the subject. Tattvavittat, having known the philosophy, being a Tattvavit, Jnani, Nityayukto Bhave Bhavati. He is always connected to me. So who will be a Jnani? A Jnani is a person who is always connected to the Lord, Supreme Being, Ishvara, Krishna, Bhagavan, Vishnu, Narayana. Eka Bhakti Chananya Bhakti Bhajaniyaha Yasya Darshanadataha. Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha Eka Bhakti is one focus, 1 point focus. Visishyate, he excels all others. Priyohi Jnanino Atyarthamaham Sachamam Priyaha. So among all these bhaktas, Jnani is my best, most beloved, and I am his most beloved, and he is my most beloved. Ishvara is supposed to be Bhakta Anugraha. Due to Anugraha, Ishvara will become even a servant of Bhakta. That has been seen in the Mahabhakta Vijayam. So many other Mahabhaktas are there, Meera, Tukaram, Andal, and so on, where Ishvara comes and serves that Bhakta. That is the extent to which it is like the mother's love will make the mother serve the baby. So the Ishvara, once he loves the Bhakta, he will serve the Bhakta. Udara sarvayevaite jnani tvatmayeva me matam. All these are good, but jnani is the best because he is merged with jnani. Jnanina atmatvad vasudeva priyo bhavati ityartha. Trayo vasudevasya priyaha kintirhi udara iti udara utkrishta sarvayevaite trayo bhi mama priya evatyartha. Nahi kaschid mabhakto mama vasudevasya apriyo bhavati. Jnani ityartham priyo bhavati iti visesha. Jnani tu atmaiva nanyo mattaha. Jnani is not different from me because Brahmavid Brahmaiva bhavati. Brahmajnani will merge into Brahman. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapajya. It's not so easy. After many lives, the jnani will merge into me. Jnana mam prapajyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti. He will see Vasudeva. The word Vasudeva itself means Vasanad Vasudeva. He lives, he resides in everything. Samahatma Sadurlabha. Such a person is Mahatma and is very rare. Kamaistaisir Hritajnana Prapajante Anya Devata. Then you may ask, what about other Devatas? Other Devatas are also appealed or Upasana is performed for fulfilling certain specific desires. Kamaistaisir Hritajnana Prapajante Anya Devata. Tam Niyamamasthaya Prakritcha Niyata Swaya. But those desires will be fulfilled subject to the rules of nature. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhakta sradhayarchitum ichhati. In whatever manner, with dedication, whichever person performs upasana, archana to me, tasya tasyachalam shraddham tameva vidadhamyaham. I shall respond, I shall deliver results to him accordingly. That means if you have less, you have less. If you have more, you get more. Nataya Shraddhaya Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktastasya Aradhanamihate Labhate ch tatah kaman mayaiva vihita hita. So that person who is trying to achieve those desires will get results from me only through those devata forms. So finally it means all are yo yam tanum bhakta shraddhaya achyutam ichchati tasya tasyachalam shraddham tameva vidadamyaham. So he is giving um, a clear indication that all devata forms are in me only. Akashat patitam toyam yadha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskar keshavam prati gacchati. Antavattu mahalam tesham tadbhavatyalpamethasam devan devayajo yanti yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. Antavattu phalam tesham. So those alpamethasam, those short-sighted people who have small buddhi, they want only this much and not no, they will ask this much desire. But whereas it is like an ocean which you can get, but instead of taking small pieces. Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavati alpamedhasam. For them, their own desires will be fulfilled. Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. So those who perform yajanam, that is yajna or puja, both means yajna, puja are all equivalent. They on the other devatas, they will reach those devatas. And those who reach me, those who perform upasana on me, they will reach me. And who am I? Avyaktam, vyaktimapannam, manyante maam abuddhayaha, parambhavam ajananto maam avyayam anuttamam. I am not a person, but fools think I am a person. Avyaktamiti, avyaktam aprakasham, vyaktimapannam, prakasham gatamidanim. So I am unmanifest, but people think I am manifest. Anyante maam nitya prasiddham ishwaramapi. Antam abuddhayo avivekanaha parambhavam paramatma swarupam ajanantaha avivekanaha maam avyayam vyayarahitam anuttamam niratishayam madiyam bhavam ajananto manyante chatha. So those fools, alpamethasas, who don't understand me. What is my nature? Paramatma swarupam Mam avyayam vyayarahitam anuttamam niratishayam madiyam bhavam ajananto manyanta ityarthaha. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrtaha mudhoyam nabhijanati loke mam ajam avyayam tadiyam ajnanam kim nimittam ityuchyate naham prakasha sarvasya lokasya kesham chintideva madbhaktanam prakashohamit. My light, my prakasha is spread everywhere. Aham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha. So being deluded by yogamaya, the people do not understand. Mudhoyam na abhijana, mudhaha, fools do not understand me to be the unborn and the indestructible. Ajam avyayam. Talking of the nirguna parabrahma sthiti. Yogamaya samavrataha. Yogo gunanam yuktir ghatanam. Yogamaya is explained by Shankara as the combination of gunas, yoga. The word yoga is explained as combination. Sa eva maya, yoga maya, taya yoga maya ya samavrtaha, sanchanna ityarthaha, atayeva mudho lokoyam na abhijanati, mam ajam avyayam, yaya yoga maya samavrtim mam loko abhijanati. The world cannot know me, they don't know me. Naso yoga maya madiya sati mam mameshwarasya. Mayavino, I am the Mayavi, I am the one who created this Maya. Jnanam pratibadhati yadha anyasyapi maya vinah maya jnanam tadvat. So he doesn't understand my true nature because of Maya. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Oh Arjuna, I know the present, past and future, but nobody knows me. Ichhadvesh samuthena dvandvamohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sargeyanti parantapa. Everybody is under the spell of Maya and therefore feels deluded with desires and hatreds. The Dvandva Moha, the opposites, dualities. Sammoham sargeyanti parantapa. They don't reach me because of the Moha. So in the Ahantu Vedajane Samatitani Samaskani Bhutani Vartamani Charging Bhavishani Chaputani Mam tu Vedana Kashina Madbhaktam Macharanam Ekam Muktva Mattattva Vedana Bhavadev Namam Bhajate Kena Punar Mattattva Vedena Pratibandhena Pratibadhani Santi Jayamanani Sarvabhutani Mam Navidanti Apekshayamida Mahavicheti Icha Dvesha Samuthena Icha cha Dvesha cha Icha Dvesha Utapyam Samuttashchati Icha Dvesha Samut Moho Dvandva Mohasthatheva Yathakalum Sarvabhutai Swakhadukkhad Hetu Vishaya. Because of this delusion, the Paramartha Tattva Vishaya Jnanotpatti Pratibandhakaranam Moham Janayataha. The obstruction to the Jnana Sahi Ichadvesha Vasikrita Chittasya Adha Bhutardha Vishaya Jnanamutpadyate Bahirapi Kimuktavyam Tabhyam Dvandva Mohene Pratipadha Prajnanani Sarvabhutani Sammohitani. All beings are deluded by the dualities. Yesham Tvantagatam Papam Jananam Punyakarmanam Te Dvantamoha Nirmukta. Those who can be liberated from these dualities and moha, they will perform my bhakti. Bhajate mam dridhavrata jaramarana mokshaya mam asritya yatantiye te brahmatadviduhu. Those who want to reach me for the moksha, liberation from old age and death, they will know Brahman, Tadviduhu, Krutsnam, Adhyatmam, Karma. They know what is Adhyatma, what is Karma. Sa Adhibhuta, Adhidaivam. They know what is Adhibhuta, what is Adhidaiva, and what they know me as Adhiyajna. Mam sa Adhiyajnam che viduhu. Prayana kale pichamam te vidu. Those who know these things thoroughly, they will know me at the time of death. So what matters is what your state of mind is at the time of death. At the time of death, if your state is in absorbed in Parabrahman, in Om, and you leave this body, you are merged into Parabrahman. Srimad Bhagawadgita Ashtamodhyaya. So whatever terms he has used, they are being questioned, what are they, and their answers are being given. Kim tad Brahma, what is Brahma? Kim Adhyatmam, Kim Karma Purushottama, Adhibhutam cha Kim Proktam, Adhidaivam Kim Uchyate, Adhiyajnah Katham, Kotra Dehesmin Madhusudana, Prayana Kale cha Katham Jnayosi Niyatatmabhi. How are you being known at the time of death? Sri Bhagavan Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Brahman means Aksharam, the indestructible, transcendental, supreme being, reality. Swabhavo, his nature or its nature is called Adhyatma. Swabhavo Adhyatma Muchyate. Bhuta Bhavakodbhavakaro Visargaha. What is Bhuta Bhavakodbhavakaro? Bhuta Vastu Puttikara Ityartha Visargaha. Visarjanam Devatodeshene Charupurodashade Dravyasya Parityagaha Saesha Visargalakshano Yajnaha Karma Sanyitaha. Karma is the meaning of Visarga. Adhibhutang Ksharobhavaha. What is Adhibhuta? The destructible nature. Ksharobhava Purushascha Adhidaivatam. What is Purusha? The Adhideva. Daivatam. Adhiyajno Ahamevatra. I am the Adhiyajna. Dehe Dehabhritamvara Antakalecha Mameva Smaran Mukva Kalevaram Ya Prayati Samadbhavam Yati Nastyatra Samshaya. A person who remembers me at the time of death will reach me. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajat yante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. With whatever thought you leave this body, you will become that. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. You don't know when you can die. Therefore, always tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara. You remember me, remember me, remember me. And fight. Of course, in the case of Arjuna, it is a physical war. In the case of ordinary people like us, it's a mental war. Every day we are fighting. Mayarpita mano buddhihi mame vaishyasya samshayaha. A person who dedicated his mind and buddhi to me, he will reach me. Abhyasa yoga yuktena, by practice, yoga practice, Chetasananyagamina, not by any other person, it is reachable. What is reachable? Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Pardhanu Chintayan. Divya Parama Purusha, you will be reached by Abhyasa Yoga Yukta. And what is his nature? Kavim, full of knowledge, Puranam, most ancient, Anushasitaram, who controls and orders everything. Anuraniyon, he is smaller than the atom. Sa Manusmaredyaha, he who remembers him. Sarvasya Dhataram, he is the creator of everything. Achintya Rupam is unthinkable. Aditya Varnam, full of light. Tamasa Parasta, beyond darkness. Prayana Kale Manasachalena, now he's talking what you should do at the time of your death. Prayana Kale Manasachalena, by fixed mind. Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Balena Chaiva, full of bhakti and with full of power of yoga. Ruvor Madhye Pranamaveshya, bring your whole prana, fix it in your Rumadhya. Samyak Satam Param Purusham Upaiti Divyam, you reach the Parama Purusha. Yadaksharam Veda Vido Vadanti, that indestructible which the Veda knowers of Veda speak about. Vishanti Yad Yatayo Vitaragaha, that which is reached by those who have given up attachments. Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti, desiring which people execute Brahmacharya. Tatte Padam Sangrahena Pravakshe, that abode I will explain to you in brief. Sarvadvarani Samyamya, close all your doors. Mano Hridi Nirudhya, fix your mind in your heart. Murdhaya Dhayatmanam, Pranam, fix your prana in the tongue. Asthito Yoga Dharanam. Then you say, Om Ityekaksharam Brahma, Vyaharan Mam Anusmaran, remembering me, chanting Om Yaprayati. You go like that, Sayati Paramam, you will reach the highest stage. Ananya Cheta Satatam Yo. How is it possible? Because it is possible for a person who is always into that state throughout. Suddenly it will not come. Ananya Cheta Satatam Yo Mam Smarati Nityataha Tasyaham Sulabha Pardha Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha. A yogi is always connected. For him, it is easy. It is not difficult for him to reach me at the time of death. Mamupecha punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramamyatah. Mahatmas reach me without getting rebirth once again. Brahmahuvanal lokah punaravruttino arjuna mamupechatu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. Except upon reaching me, even from Brahmaloka, there will be punarjanma, going and coming. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Haryad Brahmano Viduho Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vidojana. What is Brahma's day? That is some 2 billion years. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Haryad, 1 day of Brahma. Starting with that, and the night of Brahma is there is no creation. Avyaktad Vyaktayas Sarva Prabhavanti Aharagame. Ratriagame viliyante tatraiva vyakta sanyake. So, when the day, Brahma's day starts, cosmic day, the manifest universe emerges out of the unmanifest. Avyakta, Vyaktaya Sarva, Prabhavanti Aharagame, Ratriagame. At the end of the creation, they go back into the unmanifest, Avyakta. Bhutagramasya evayam bhutva bhutva praliyate. Ratriagame avashakpardha prabhavanti aharagame. This cycle of expanding contracting universe goes on. This is the expanding contracting universe model in cosmology. Parastasmat tu bhavo anyo anvyakto avyaktat sanatanaha. Yassa sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu navinashyati. That supreme transcendental truth which remains unaffected, when all beings disappear, that is avyakta. Avyakta, avyakto, avyaktat sanatanaha. That which becomes avyakta, and before avyakta and after avyakta. Yassa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati avyakto akshara ityut uktaha tamahu paramam gatim. That is known as akshara. Yam prapya nanivartante tadhama paramam mama. So that my abode is that by reaching which there is no returning back. Purushassa parapartha bhaktya labhyastvananyaya. O Partha, that Purusha can be reached only through bhakti and nothing else. Yasyantasthani bhutani, in which all beings exist. Yena sarvamidam jagat, by whom all this is made. Yatra kale tvanavrittim avrittim chaiva yoginah prayata yanti tam kalam vakshyami bharatarshava. I'm now going to explain the times in which people are coming back and people are not coming back. Agnir jyotiraha shukla shanmasa uttarayanam. In the Uttarayanam, Agni Jyoti Aha E Shukla white. Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vidojana. They will be not coming back. Dhumo Ratristadha Krishna Shanmasa Dakshinayanam. Tatra Chandramasam Jyoti Yogi Prapya Nivartate. Those who go in Dakshinayanam will come back. Shukla Krishna Gati Yete Jagatas Shashvate Mate. Ekayayatcha navritya anyaya avartate punaha. So naite sruti partha janan yogi muhyati kaschana. So Arjuna, but a yogi will not get deluded by these Uttarayana, Dakshinayana concepts because he is already liberated. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu yoga yukto bhava Arjuna. For an ordinary person, if he dies in Dakshinayana, he is supposed to come back and take birth. If he dies in Uttarayana, he is supposed to be not come back and not take birth. But for a jnani or for a yogi who is already realized, these things don't apply. That means even if he dies in Dakshinayana, he will not come back. Such a person, very rare persons. Naite sruti parthajanan yogi mukhyati kaschana. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu yoga yukto bhavaj. Yo vedeshu yajneshu tapassu chaiva daneshu yat punyaphalam pradishtam. Atyeti tat sarvamidam viditva yogi param sthanam upayiti chatyam. The yogi will reach the highest abode, which is beyond the punya which is given in the Vedas, Yajnas, Tapas and Danas. Om Tat Saditi Sri Mahabharate Satasahasrikayam. In the 1,00,000 verses of the Mahabharata Samhitayam, Vayasikakyam Bhishma Parvani, in the Bhishma Parva, Srimad Bhagawadgita Su, among the Bhagavad-gitas, the songs of the Bhagavan, Upanishatsu, among this Upanishatsu, all these are Upanishads. Parabrahma Vidyayam, these are Parabrahma Vidya, Yoga Shastre, this is Yoga Shastra, Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, a dialogue between, conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. Brahmakshara Nirdesho Nama Ashtamo Dhyaya. Om Tat Sat. Now I finished. Now we're going to open up.
Okay. Dhanyawad. Those who want to ask questions, raise your hands. Yeah, Pandul garu. Unmute yourself.
In this
Yeah,
last
thank
sentence
you.
of this 8th chapter,
Hmm.
the Akshara Brahma Yoga Nama.
Hmm.
What is the Akshara Brahma, sir?
See, because he asked a question, what is Brahman? Okay. So the answer is given, Aksharam Brahma Param. Brahman is Aksharam. Indestructible. That will not die. That is why the word Akshara Brahma is used. Because everything else dies. Right?
Right, sir. Anybody else?
Namaste, Mahodaya. and also I'm Savita Shastri.
Hmm.
Sir, I totally thank you so much for explaining. It is very engrossing. Just a small clarification. Um, why did Krishna say, if you worship other gods, you will go to them, and if you worship me, you will come to me? He himself was telling that I am everything, I am everyone.
Yeah, because
In
you'll
me,
remain
everything
only
is
in that level. You see, in the if you heard my lecture on Vishwarupa last time,
Yes,
he showed that he is all devatas.
yes, yes,
So a bhakta who is worshipping, say, X devata,
yes,
he will get that devata anugraha and that devata darshana and that devata realization.
yes,
That's what he means. Yanti devavrata yanti. So there are people who worship rakshasas also, who worship yakshas also, yaksha, rakshasa. So there are upasanas in Tantra Shastra. There are upasanas given for yakshini vidyas. You know, some people have some special powers. They come from
yes,
yakshini vidya. So
yes,
they will reach them only. But they are also part of the totality. So if you want
yes.
totality, then you come to me, he says. If you want only peace, then you go to that and you will reach that.
Okay.
Window. So
And
all the others are windows. Small or big.
okay.
If you pray to Allah, you will reach Allah. Allah is a part, not the full.
Yes. Why, like, I still didn't understand why is he discriminating? He could
Yeah,
have said that
discrimination,
all
diversity,
are
it is
in me.
natural. It is already there. He is not discriminating. You see, love. For example, for a small child, we will do Akshabhyasam and Saraswati Devi to be prayer. Nam Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami. Siddhir Bhavatu me sada. Yes or no?
Yes,
So for that child, only Saraswati is there. There is no Akshara Parabrahman, Omkaram.
correct.
So you cannot say there is no distinction. Discrimination is already there. And if you go to any shop or any house, there will be Mahalakshmi being worshipped because everybody wants money, everybody wants enjoyments, pleasures. So they want only that much. They are not interested in moksha. Let me be very frank. You also know very well. Most of the people are not interested in moksha. Almost all are not interested in moksha. They are interested only in particular results. And they are worshipping those devatas for those results. That's what he told. Kama ista ista jnana anya devata. That means for those fulfillment of those desires, they are performing upasana of those devatas. Sakama upasana. It is not nishkama, mumukshu upasana, brahmatmana, something, nothing like that. Nobody has the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Nobody has vairagya. What are sadhana chatushtaya sampatti? Shamadamadi Shatka Sampatti, Shamadamati Siksha Uparati, 6 qualities. Yahamutra Palabhoga Virakti, Vairagya means not interested in anything whatsoever in this world or beyond. And Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekam and Mukshatva. Nobody has these qualities. Let me be very frank. Unless these qualities are there, moksha will not come. And he is talking of the ultimate moksha for those who are qualified. The others are only interested in small aspects. But those small windows there that are also part windows of the Supreme Being. You understood now?
Yes, sir. That is what I wanted to understand. In Vishwarupa, he said everyone are in me. Here he is telling that if you
Now
again pray
I have
for
explained to
small.
you. I have explained to you very clearly. You ponder over it. You see the video
Yes,
again.
sir, I
Then you'll
will.
understand. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Dhanyavad.
Okay, Amar Singh sir.
Guruji, Subodhyam. In one of the shlokas, like it was said, कि इंसान का धर्म है, मतलब इंसान का जन्म यहाँ हुआ तो हमको एक यज्ञ, दान और ध्यान, ये 3 ड्यूटी करना जरूरी है. I could not remember the shlokas, but
Yajnodanastapascheva pavanani manishinam. That is shloka.
so what exactly says that कि हमारा जन्म यहाँ हुआ है, we took a birth here, so we need to do this thing, पक्का? Like we need to do it.
No,
If
no,
you do-
because if you do these things, you will be purified. Because of impurity, you are there right now. You are born because of pap, sin and impurities. So these are yajnodana tapascheva pavanani manishinam. They will purify you. They're not in this chapter, but in some other chapter they are there. Even in the Patanjali Yoga, he has told the same thing. Tapasvadhyaya Isvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga, one sutra is there. So these three, yajna, dana and tapas, will purify you.
Sir, each of the term relate to something. Like dhyana means tapasya is again like meditation.
Yeah.
Like
No,
again
yajna.
Brahma. Like
No, yajna. Yajna is sacrifice. Either dravya yajna or yoga yajna or jnana yajna or pranayam. All these are yajna. We have already discussed. Don't ask questions which we already discussed. And dana is,
okay, fine.
जब आप दान करते हैं तो आपका प्यूरिफिकेशन हो रहा है. दान इसलिए बताया, दान करते रहो. जितना दान करेगा उतना अच्छा है, जितना यज्ञ करेगा उतना अच्छा है, और जितना तप किएगा उतना प्यूरिफिकेशन. Only when you reach the perfect level of purification, you will be able to understand and merge into the supreme being. तब तक आप इसी तरह
ऐसे यही रहेंगे, यही होने में. सर तपस्वी का मतलब होगा, तपस्वी माने कि like only devotion towards the God or leaving everything for the ये मोह माया को छोड़ना ही तपस्वी है.
we have discussed enough. You please listen to the previous videos. Okay.
धन्यवाद.
Anybody else? Yeah. If not, I think we will go for Pradhana.
Yes.
Okay. So let us request Kodan Ram Garu to chant Pradhana, please.
प्रजाभ्य कृपायन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषां वो ब्रह्मणे सुखमस्तु नित्यं समस्तः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो सन्तु निर्भयाः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सधना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं धर्मं चरा स्वाध्यायं प्रभति
स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः.
మరి మధ్యలో ఇది పోయింది సార్, మధ్యలో కట్ అయిపోయింది. సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః సర్వే సంతు నిరామయాః సర్వే మా పశ్యంతు మా కశ్చిత్ భవేత్. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. ఓం పూర్ణమదః పూర్ణమిదః పూర్ణముదచ్యతే పూర్ణమాదాయ पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति.
सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु. धन्यवाद.
कट అయిపోయింది సార్.
You have internet problem, I think.
Maybe sir, maybe.
Yeah. So